Part 1, 30 marks. Attempt all questions from this part. Question 1. Answer the following questions based on the Survey of India topographical sheet number 45D/10 and answer the following questions. Give the 4-figure grid reference for each of the following. Open scrub. 0207. Dadani settlement. 1003. What according to you is the main occupation of people living in the area shown on the map extract? Agriculture. Give a reason for your answer. Most parts of the map extract is shown with yellow color. What is the compass direction of Tholpura from Makawal? Northeast. Name one means of irrigation used by the people living in the area shown on the map extract. Perennial lined wells. What do you understand by the scale of the map? Scale is the ratio between map distance and the actual distance on the ground. What is the scale of the given map extract? 2 centimeters to 1 kilometer. Name the drainage pattern seen in the grid square 0704. Trellised. Name the settlement pattern seen in the grid square 0308. Nucleated. Name 2 man-made features seen in the grid square 0308. Settlements or temple, perennial lined wells, cart tracks. Name 2 natural features seen in the grid square 0408. Streams or river, plain land, broken ground, barren land. Name a means of transport used by the people living in the area shown on the map extract. Cart track, metalled road. What is the black vertical line between 09 and 10 eastings? 35 minutes longitude. Calculate the area in meter square of the region between 04 and 10 eastings and 01 and 11 northings. Eastings 6 kilometers. Northings 10 kilometers. Total area equals northings into eastings. Equals 6 into 10 kilometers. Equals 60 square kilometers. Unit is important in this answer. What do the following colors used in the map extract suggest? White. White color indicates barren land. Blue. Perennial lined wells and unlined wells are shown with blue color here. Give 2 evidence that suggest that the area shown on the map extract receives seasonal rainfall. Broken grounds, they are the result of gully erosion due to heavy rainfall followed by a long dry season. Streams are shown with black color, streams are seasonal.
Question 2. On the outline map of India provided, draw and label the standard meridian of India. Mark and label the river Mahanadi. Shade and label a densely populated area of India. Shade and label the Gulf of Khambhat. Mark with a dot and name Chennai. Shade and label an area of alluvial soil. Shade and label the Thar Desert. Mark and name the Karakoram Range. Shade and label the Konkan Coastal Plain. Mark with the help of arrows the direction of northeast monsoon and label it. Part 2, 50 marks. Attempt any 5 questions from this part. Question 3. Name the type of climate which prevails over India. Tropical monsoon. Mention 2 factors that are responsible for this type of climate. The vast latitudinal extension, northern part of India is located away from the equator and experiences lower mean temperature. The varied topographical features, regions of high altitude experience lower temperature than the plateaus and plains. Distance from the sea, places close to the sea experiences lower range of temperature, maritime climate, than the places that are located in the interior. Answer any 2 points. Give 2 points of difference between the Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon and the Bay of Bengal branch of the southwest monsoon. Arabian Sea branch, Bay of Bengal branch. Blows from the Arabian Sea, blows from the Bay of Bengal. Covers more area, covers less area. Influences South India, influences North India.
Give a reason for each of the following. Nainital is cooler than New Delhi in summer. As one goes from the surface to higher altitudes, the atmosphere becomes less dense and temperature decreases. Nainital has much lower temperature due to high altitude. Punjab gets rain in winter. Punjab gets rain during the winter season due to the western disturbances. They are temperate cyclones originate from the Mediterranean Sea. Western Rajasthan does not receive rain from the Arabian Sea branch of southwest monsoon winds. The Aravalli range is parallel to the Arabian Sea branch of the southwest monsoon winds. Therefore, the Aravalli does not help in bringing rain. Study the climate data given below for the station X and answer the questions that follow. Calculate the annual range of temperature for station X. 30.8 minus 23.7 equals 7.1 centimeters. Unit is compulsory here.
State whether this station is located close to the sea or in the continental interior, coastal area. Range of temperature is lower. Name the wind that brings most of the rainfall to station X. Southwest monsoon winds. Most of the rainfall is experienced during the monsoon season. Question 4. What is the difference between transported soil and residual soil? Transported soils / ex-situ soils, soils that are transported by various agents of erosion and consists of sediments carried and deposited by rivers and winds. Their original place may be far from where they are found. In situ / residual / sedentary / sedimentary soil, the soil which remains in its place of origin. Give one example of each type of soil. Example of in situ soil, black soil, red soil. Example of transported soil, alluvial soil. Mention any one characteristic of black soil. Black soil has very high ability to retain moisture. Deep cracks are formed when the soil is dry. Very difficult to plow when wet because it becomes sticky.
Anyone. Name a cash crop that grows well in this soil. Cotton. Give a reason for each of the following. Alluvial soil differs in texture. Large particles of soil are deposited in the upper course of the rivers. Fine particles with silt and clay are deposited in the lower course of the rivers. So, alluvial soil is different in different parts and fertility also varies. Laterite soil is red in color. Red color of the laterite soil is due to the presence of iron oxide. Red soil requires irrigation. Red soil requires irrigation as it has lower moisture retaining ability. What is soil conservation? Conservation of soil, various techniques and methods used to save soil from degrading. Any methods that reduces soil erosion or processes that increases the fertility of the soil can be considered soil conservation techniques. Mention two methods of soil conservation. Plant trees to create shelter belts. Plant trees to increase the percolation of water. Terrace farming, contour plowing, construction of dams to reduce the speed of the river, etc. Anyone. Question 5. Give two ways in which forests are helpful. Trees release oxygen and maintains the balance. Trees regulates the climate. Forests offer valuable things like Ayurvedic medicines, timber, etc. They provide shelter to wild animals. They reduce soil erosion. Any two. Mention two ways in which the natural vegetation of desert and semi-desert areas has adapted itself to the climatic condition. The vegetation of the tropical dry forest region has long deep roots, which go deep down in search of water. They have spines instead of leaves to reduce transpiration, and protect them from animals. They have waxy leaves which avoid excessive water loss. Why is the tropical deciduous forest commercially the most important forest belt in India? The tropical monsoon forests are more open in nature, therefore, transportation is easy. They are found in pure stands, therefore, identification is easy. Hardwood and heavywood trees are found here. So, they are best for making furniture.
Give a reason for each of the following. Mountain vegetation varies with change of altitude. Temperature decreases in accordance with the increase of the altitude. So, vegetation changes with increase of altitude. Afforestation should be undertaken in industrial areas. Afforestation in the industrial areas helps to reduce pollution. Trees absorb sound. They release fresh air. Trees of littoral forest have stilted roots. Trees breathe through the roots. So, the trees in the wetlands are adapted with stilted roots for respiration. Question 6. Why is the northern part of India found suitable for the development of canal irrigation? Mention 2 points. Factors supporting canal irrigation of North India. Flat plain areas. Soft soil. Availability of cheap labor for the construction of canals due to dense population. High fertility of land so that the cost of construction and operation of the canal, or other means of irrigation, is justified.
What is the difference between surface water and groundwater? Surface water, water found on the surface of the earth in the form of rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. Groundwater/groundwater resources, water beneath the surface of the earth and above a layer of impermeable rock. Give one example of surface water and one of groundwater. Surface, lakes. Groundwater, wells. Give a reason for each of the following. Peninsular India is found suitable for the development of tank irrigation. Water is available in large quantity only during the rainy season. Absence of perennial sources of water. Construction of canals is difficult due to the hard rocks of the surface. The natural hollows found on the surface make tank building easy and cheap. The hard rocky surface of the plateau does not allow the percolation of water. Anyone. There is an extensive use of tube well irrigation in Punjab. Tube wells are suitable for all geographical regions, as they are able to lift water deep from the ground. They occupy less area. So, we can dig them in the agricultural fields without the loss of agricultural land. They are perennial. They can irrigate more area than surface wells. Any 1 point.
Tube wells are found in all regions where agricultural activity is predominant, as they are more efficient than the traditional means of irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation is an efficient method. Wastage of water is less, due to percolation or evaporation in comparison to canals. What is the objective of rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting reduces the surface runoff and soil erosion. It raises the groundwater table by adding water to the groundwater reserves. It supplements water to the household requirements during summer. Mention 2 disadvantages of using well irrigation. Most of the wells are seasonal. They irrigate only a small area, 2 to 4 hectares. They can be dug easily where the water table is high. Wells are sometimes brackish. Question 7. Name the type of coal that is most commonly used for industrial purpose. Bituminous, because they are used for the production of coking coal. What is the disadvantage of using coal? The Indian coal has high ash content and low calorific value. The quality of coal required for producing coke, as an essential input in steel industry, is deficient.
All major coal fields are confined to Chotanagpur Plateau, causing heavy transport costs to distribute coal across long distances in the country. It is a non-renewable source of energy. Anyone. Mention one way in which manganese is useful. Manganese is used, alloy, for the manufacturing of iron and steel. Manganese makes steel durable and stronger. It is used in the making of dry cell batteries and bleaching powder. Manganese is used to produce a number of important alloys. Manganese is used to produce paint and glass. Any 2. Name one mining area of iron ore in India. Iron ore producing centers. Odisha, Keonjhar, Sundargarh, Mayurbhanj. Jharkhand, Singhbhum and Palamu. Chhattisgarh, Bastar and Durg. Karnataka, Kamangandi, Baba Budan Hills, Shimoga, Chitradurga. Anyone. Mention 2 ways in which biogas plant is useful. Out of syllabus. Biogas can be used to fuel vehicles, heat our homes and to generate electricity.
It may be applied in direct combustion systems, boilers, turbines, or fuel cells, for producing space heating, water heating, etc. Name the mineral used to generate nuclear power. Uranium is the fuel most widely used to produce nuclear energy. That's because uranium atoms split apart relatively easily. Uranium is also a very common element, found in rocks all over the world. However, the specific type of uranium used to produce nuclear energy called U-235, is rare. What is the advantage of using solar energy? Fossil fuels are exhaustible and non-renewable. Non-conventional sources of energy cause less pollution. Anyone? Mention one disadvantage of using petroleum. Petroleum is a non-renewable source of energy. We import crude oil from foreign countries. So, lose of foreign exchange. Use of the fossil fuels cause pollution. Anyone? State one use of copper. Copper is a good conductor of electricity, therefore used for making electric wires. It is used in automobile and defense industries. It is alloyed with nickel and iron to make stainless steel.
It is used in shipbuilding industry. Anyone? Question 8. Why is wheat cultivation done during the winter season in India? Following factors support wheat cultivation during the winter season. Temperature ranging between 10 degrees Celsius and 20 degrees Celsius is best suited for the cultivation of the wheat. Winter rainfall from the western disturbances, in the months of January and February, is beneficial for wheat. Mention two ways in which agriculture sector is important for India. More than 60% of the population directly depends on agriculture. Agriculture provides nearly one-third of the national income. Agriculture provides raw materials for agro-based industries. Agriculture provides foreign exchange by exporting a large number of products. Agriculture provides food to the people. Any two. Mention any two geographical requirements for the cultivation of sugar cane. Temperature ranging between 20 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. Rainfall ranging between 100 centimeters to 150 centimeters. Alluvial soil or black soil, loamy. Frost-free climatic conditions. Any two.
Name the state that produces the largest amount of sugarcane in India. Uttar Pradesh. What is the Green Revolution? Recent developments in agriculture in India which led to considerable increase in the agricultural yields in certain cereals as a result of HIV seeds and modernized farming. Mention any two problems that are faced by the farmers of India. More than 50% of the total cultivable land depends on the vagaries, difficult to predict or control, of the monsoon rainfall. Unreliable and seasonal distribution of rainfall leads to the failure of the rain-fed crops. Kharif crops. The farm holdings are small and uneconomical. Obsolete implements and unscientific methods provide very less yield to the farmers. Unsound credit system and poverty of the farmers is another reason for the less production. Or oil erosion. Lack of irrigation facilities. Seasonal monsoons. Lack of market facilities. Any two. Give one advantage of transplantation method of rice cultivation. Transplantation method gives higher yields compared to the other methods. We can take more care of the young plants when they are in the nurseries. This method reduces wastage of manures and water.
Give one disadvantage of ratooning. The yield from each successive crop is smaller, as sugarcane is a soil-exhausting crop. Here is also the risk of pests and diseases from the ratoon crops. What is ginning? Ginning is a process by which cotton seeds are separated from fiber, lint. Question 9. Distinguish between a large-scale and small-scale industry. Small-scale industry, large-scale industry. They have small capital base. They require a large investment of capital. They employ a small number of laborers. They employ a large number of workers. Production is on a small scale. E.g., garment industry. Production is on a large scale. E.g., iron and steel company. Mention two problems faced by the sugar industry of India. The sugar cane grown in many parts in India, particularly in north, is weak, thin, and of poor quality. Sucrose content of the sugar cane is low. The sugar mills are far away from the fields, which result in delay of crushing and lowering of sugar content. The sugar industry is seasonal and labor cannot be employed throughout the year. The byproducts of sugar industry is not utilized properly.
Most of the sugar mills are old with low milling efficiency. Any two. HAT is a public sector industry. Public sector industries, industries that are owned and managed by the government. Example: iron and steel industry, shipbuilding, etc. Write the name of the coal field from where the Rurkla steel plant gets its coal. Coal, Ranaganj/Yaharia. Anyone? Name any two products of the petrochemical industry. Synthetic rubber, polyester dresses, plastic, etc. Any two. Why is Mumbai an important cotton textile manufacturing centre in India? Availability of raw material: Black cotton soil region of Deccan Trap region provides cheap and quality raw cotton. Favorable climate: the humid climate of Mumbai is suited for the production of high-quality cotton textile. Export facility: Mumbai is the largest seaport in India. Through it, importing of raw materials and exporting of finished goods are possible. Finance: Mumbai is a major centre of industries as it is a great financial and commercial centre.
Market: there is a large demand for cotton cloth both in peninsular India and rest of the country due to the warm climate throughout the year. Anyone? Name a city of South India that is popular for the electronics industry. Bangalore/Hyderabad. Mention two problems faced by the iron and steel industry of India. Initial cost is high. Raw material is available from the Chotanagpur plateau only. So, transportation cost is very high. They cause pollution. Any two? Question 10. Mention two advantages of waterways. Waterways are the cheapest means of transport. It is the most suitable means for carrying heavy and bulky goods. T is a fuel-efficient and environment-friendly mode of transport. The element of wear and tear, maintenance cost, is less. Any two? State two ways in which a good transportation network is important for a country. They help in the socio-economic development of the country. They help people to move from one place to another and promote national integration.
They help in agricultural development by carrying agricultural implements to the farms and agricultural products to the marketing centers. They help in industrial development by carrying raw material to the industrial centers and the finished products to the market. It helps in international trade and internal trade. Any two? Mention two advantages of roadways. Roads are the only possible means of transport in the hilly regions. They are more accessible to different places than other means of transportation. They link villages to the urban areas. Roads can act as feeders, supply goods for transportation, to the railways and waterways. Easy to construct and maintain. The movement of goods is safer through road transport as the chances of pilferage, theft, are less than in the railways. Any two? Why are perennial rivers not found suitable for development of inland waterways? River water has been diverted for the purpose of irrigation. Deforestation of hill slopes has led to erosion and silting of rivers. The transport is not as fast as airways or railways. The seasonal variation in the volume of water affects the navigability of rivers, particularly in South India.
Why are airways important during natural calamity? Roads and rail tracks are damaged during the natural calamities. So, helicopters are the only means that can be used during the natural calamities. Airways are the fastest means of transportation. Airlifting is possible for the stranded people. Can be used for observation of the situation/provides aerial view. Any 1 point. What is the main objective of the Golden Quadrilateral? Connect the 4 metropolitan cities and ensure fast movement of goods and people. Why is the railway not well developed in northeast India? Railway transport is developed very little in the Himalayan region because the large number of rivers needs the construction of bridges, which requires heavy expenditure. There are few railways in the floodplains, in the Himalayan region because of its ruggedness. Any one? Question 11. Give 2 reasons as to why we should practice waste management. Waste management will not only save natural resources, biodiversity, and human life. It will also impact the economy in a positive way as there will be more jobs created for running an efficient waste management system.
Almost half of the contents in the dustbin can be easily recycled and then used. The waste cannot be eliminated, but the effect of the impact on environment and health can be reduced. Any 2. Give 2 ways in which waste management may be practiced in school. We can practice reduce, reuse and recycle in school. Segregation of waste. Materials can be collected, sold, for recycling. Biogas plants. Landfill, composting, incineration etc. can be practiced at schools. Any 2. Mention 2 ways in which we can reduce waste generation at our school. We can practice reduce, reuse and recycle in school. By leading simple life. For example, use of cycles for transportation. By collecting materials for recycling. Any 2. Why is composting considered a safe and useful method of disposing waste? Composting is a method of decomposing the organic solid waste into humus, using microorganisms. It reduces the biodegradable waste and produces manure for agricultural activity. How is segregation a useful method of waste disposal?
Segregation is a process in which waste is separated according to their features and type. Waste should be segregated for easier waste management / to help identify the best method of waste disposal. Any 1. Give any 2 harmful impacts of dumping of waste in open areas. Waste accumulation causes foul smell, increase in the temperature and increase in the number of rodents and flies. How does recycling help in managing waste of the industrial sector? Plastic, glass, metals etc. are the main source of waste accumulation. Such materials can be recycled. We can make new materials through recycling. This process of recycling reduces the production of new materials and reduces the accumulation of waste.
Subscribe our channel to know about the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.